my loves and marriage materials. It's the Tube once again, and that's the honey we pour on tonight's apple. A deeper look at the protests in Venezuela, a new amazing way to see in the dark, a new amazing way to praise the goddess that is Beyonce, the gaming for girls movement is on fire, the social watch, and more, but I'm in a Bitcoin state of mind, so let's start. Bitcoin is still one of the tech world's biggest mysteries. Is it a currency, or maybe just an investment, or is it a bubble of some kind, or maybe we can't really know what it is and that's it? But whatever it is, the Bitcoin scene in Israel is now booming. Investors, app developers, startups, and average users are rushing to the virtual coin. These are images from the first convention of the Israeli Bitcoin organization, set up earlier this month. The Israeli Bitcoin scene has already brandished a number of interesting apps, and Pitango, one of Israel's biggest VCs, is now looking to invest in Bitcoin startups. It currently manages assets worth over $1.6 billion. Mathematician Meni Rosenfeld, chairman of Israel's Bitcoin organization, is developing a product called colored coins, allowing Bitcoin to carry a secondary value, such as equity in a company. Israel's Bitcoin network has swelled to 50,000 members with hundreds of transactions carried out each day. We will explore the Israeli Bitcoin scene and its top people in the coming days, so stay tuned. If you haven't heard of what's going on in Venezuela these days, all you have to do is go online. The viral video has hit YouTube this week in an attempt to educate the world about opposition demonstrations marching throughout Caracas for the third day now in a row, protesting against record community shortages and the world's fastest inflation. We'll link to the whole video on our Tumblr. You should really watch it. In the absence of information from local media, Venezuelans have turned to social media for news, just like we got used to from anti-government protests around the world. Twitter announced that the Venezuelan government has blocked the service this Sunday. It came back online today, but no one knows for how long. To better understand the situation in Venezuela, we'll talk with a Venezuelan activist currently living in Europe. She will remain nameless as per her request to protect her family back home. Good evening.
Good evening.
We understand that today is a big day for the opposition in Venezuela. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it's a very important day because there will be a demonstration against the violence and a non-violent demonstration against violence and oppression. And in the head of this demonstration will be Leopoldo Lopez, who is under a demand of arrest from the government. And so everybody will be behind Leopoldo Lopez to support him.
The media is completely censored in Venezuela. How is the opposition using the internet to spread their message to the world?
Well, we receive many reports from the citizens, and we try also to verify all the information, because also the government, they send false messages, like to create rumors. So we verify it, what they send by Twitter or by Facebook to every site we have in the world, because Venezuelans are organized all over the world in the community. So we receive the information and then we send it to the media.
But can people of Venezuela get online freely and post photos and videos from the protests on Facebook or Twitter?
Yes. Well, they send everything by Google Plus, because in this way they can really, if they are arrested by the police and they break the telephone, or the iPhone, this goes immediately to the Dropbox or the Google Plus.
Yeah, what are the risks opposition members and activists face when they are using the web?
The opposite direction, well, for the moment, there is no one for the moment, but what we have, what is happening is in the journalists and the people in the street that are catched taking videos, taking pictures. You know, they are arrested, they are beaten. You know, there is a real repression. There are 20 journalists that they broke their camera and they have been arrested.
Okay, well, we're seeing the violence of the police.
Yeah.
It looks very violent. Is that the risk people take when they log something on the web? Is that a possibility? Can it get violent?
Sorry, I didn't hear well this time. Can you repeat the question?
Yes, of course. I say in the video we see very violent behavior from the police. Is that the risk an opposition member can take if he put something on the web?
Yes, of course, they take the video. You mean the people, if they follow people?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
they don't follow. I mean, the people try to, you know, what have everybody in the street, when they take pictures and film, they send by Twitter to somebody who rests in the house that is confident. So, I mean, in reality, the people that are sending back again, we don't risk. We don't risk for the moment. Okay, but it's true that it's a government that oppress and they follow, and well, that's why many people outside we are linked with our family and we don't want to give our names because, by example, 6 months ago, here in France, the consul of the Venezuelan embassy, they took some tweeters, they copy with the names, Twitters of the people of the position. I then sent to the Minister of Justice in Venezuela. So this is very dangerous because they have our names, they have our address, and then many people receive menaces.
Well,
Not everybody, of course, because we are millions, but those that they want to catch, they catch it.
Well, that sounds, well, actually horrible, and we wish here in the Tube peace to all the people in Venezuela. Thank you very much for talking to us.
We need support of the international community.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your interview.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Ciao.
Okay, now in a different tone, big IPO news just in, folks. King Digital Entertainment, or King to most people, has announced that it filed for an IPO in Wall Street. The social games company, most famous for its huge hit Candy Crush Saga, says it has filed a Form F1 with a view towards selling ordinary shares. A quick scan of some eye-popping numbers. Last year, King generated profits of $568 million on revenues of a $1.88 billion sum. Almost all of that growth comes from one game, and yes, you can guess which one. King launched Candy Crush in the summer of 2012, and the game now generates 78% of its revenues. The game has a staggering 93 million people playing it every day, just like our favorite puppets.
Papa, look at this new computer I got for Let's Play Candy Crush.
Mario, don't play that game. It's not just candy. It's evil. Evil candy.
That's stupid. I'm playing it. Oh my God!
You know how old people say that video games are bad for you? Well, this game actually is. It's addictive, evil, crushy candy.
But candy!
Candy Crush Saga is a casual, low-commitment, evil puzzle game. It's kind of like Tetris, those gem-breaking games.
Ooh, I love those games.
Candy Crush can be played on mobile devices or on Facebook, which means while you're wasting time on Facebook, you'll waste even more time playing Candy Crush.
Sounds good, I'm in.
No, seriously, don't do it.
Puppet! So now you can get addicted to some Candy Crush stocks. Sweet. Now, be girls, be boys, everybody's dancing to Beyonce's Partition. Just like other singles from Beyonce's recent album, the video and music for Partition are only available through iTunes. But somehow it still managed to hit number 49 on Billboard's new streaming chart. How? Well, because of this guy dancing on stilettos. Choreographer Yanis Marshall uploaded a video of his signature dance moves to Beyonce's song, and it became viral. Many other choreographers followed suit and uploaded their own version to the Partition Dance, bringing the number of hits to the song, and it now has a few millions. Let's make some noise for Yanis Marshall.
Took 45 minutes to get all dressed up. We ain't even gonna make it to this club. Now my mascara running red, lipstick smudge. Oh, he's so honey, yeah, he wants to fuck. He popped on my buttons and he ripped my blouse. He Monica and whiskey all on my gown. Water daddy, daddy, now you rip my fur. Oh, baby, baby, be sweating out my hair. Took 45 minutes to get all dressed up. And we ain't even gonna make it to this club. I just wanna be the girl you like. The kind of girl you like.
Okay, some experts are starting to compare the phenomenon as an arty version of the Harlem Shake craze, but no, it's much cooler. Beyonce has even shared Marshall's dance on her Facebook page. She's much cooler too. Now, everybody knows that night vision is the coolest thing since the invention of video. The iconic green and black look of night vision has become part of the culture, appearing on the news and in numerous movies. But now its days are numbered. Behold, Japanese video camera maker Komamura has developed a camera able to shoot in almost complete darkness in shiny full color. This could potentially revolutionize surveillance and nature movies while completely destroying the horror genre. It is yet unclear which technology Komamura is using to produce such groundbreaking results, but as you can see from their demo, it looks pretty amazing. The camera is expected to be priced highly, but eventually this technology should trickle down to us common people. Yay for technology, yay for you. And now, Social Watch. Okay, take a group of normal-looking women, give them the full fashion magazine Photoshop treatment. You'd think they'll like the result. Well, think again.
Growing up, I was kind of always self-conscious, like wanting to look a certain way.
It's a never-ending battle.
And you look at yourself and you know you can never attain that ideal.
I think because I know myself, this looks really different. Why would you want to make someone look so different?
I like my freckles. I think they add character, and the fact that they're gone, I don't even know who that is. You look at these ads in magazines, and you see these women who look absolutely flawless, and you're like, I wish I could look like that, but who really looks like this?
I think we live in a...
Who really looks like this? No one. Let's move on. Scientific fact, superheroes are weird. How do we know that? Because the good people of BuzzFeed checked up what happens when a normal person acts like a superhero. That's scientific enough for us.
Here are those reports you wanted. Hello?
I told you never to call me here.
Everyone, this is a young boy I go on adventures with. No, he is not my son.
I love her. I'm just not too sure if I'm in love with her. I mean, she's beautiful, but I'm not really sure if I want to marry her.
Don't turn around yet. There's trouble at the zoo. Mother?
I mean, have you tried talking to her about it?
Oh, yeah, I talked to her about it, but I didn't tell her the truth. I mean, that's like a no-brainer.
Cute. Okay, we showed you last week how a principal lets students know that school is closed due to snow with the cover for Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, the trend seems to be spreading, where Durham Academy has copied the idea but made it with a catchier song.
Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back and the roads will glisten. Polar vortex has a hold of us tightly. Wind like a harpoon daily and nightly.
And that's it. The airport is closing its doors. The restaurant has picked up its chairs. Or in other words, this show is over. Log to our Twitter and Tumblr. It's Tube24. And always remember, money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. Bye.